Hi guys, welcome to my first ever commentator video, eventually. I've been asked a lot to do commentary on my videos, but I don't know what it is. I'm just really not good at it at all. Just anytime I sit down to do a voiceover for a build I've done, I just seem to forget everything that I wanted to say. I start to stutter and stumble on my words, and there's just like loads of awkward silences, and it has never went well for us so far. But I thought with this build being not as long as some of my builds, I thought I'd give it a go on this one and see if this one will bode well for us with it not being so long. Also, this video was going to be a hell of a lot shorter, but I thought, well, I can't leave it as short as that. It was only going to be like 3 minutes long or something, and I thought, well, I'll have to slow the video down a lot more than I normally do. So this video is a lot more slower than usual. So you'll probably be able to see more of what's going on in this video. But yeah, enough about that. So I finally got around to doing a kids room build with the new pack that we've got, and I thought I'd go a little bit with a theme on this one, and I've tried to go with like a nautical / beach type theme. So we've got the like blue and white paneling, and also on one side we have a red wall, and on the opposite there is a stone wall with a little bit that comes out, which I have placed a little one of the fish tanks in, and also I've covered that in the old sort of rustic styled wood paneling, which I thought it would be nice to use that wood rather than a more newer looking one, because it sort of looks more like it could be like driftwood or something like that. So it just fitted in with the theme more. So yeah, also use some of the round windows on that little section on one side, just because they remind me of like the little round windows you see on ships sometimes, and then obviously a bigger window on the other side so you can see into the fish tank better. But yeah, also that little place with the fish tank in should, well, it did when I tested it, but it should still show up if you were to go and download this room, because I found a way to make that little section not appear as a room. But yeah, I've gone for a red, blue and white theme throughout all the furniture as well, which obviously when I first got the new kids stuff pack, I saw there was a load of red and blue furniture in there, so I thought, yeah, well, a nautical / like beachy, seasidey type theme would go quite well. I didn't want it to be just a normal, regular, boring old kids room, so that's why I tried to go with a theme for this one. But overall I'm pleased with it. I think it's worked out quite well. And I didn't pop the puppet show in, just it seemed quite big for this room. This room isn't overly big. It's still quite a good sized room, but it just seemed to take up most of the room when I was looking at all the objects. But yeah, I've just tried to go through and try to find some objects that would fit in, like the little gnome with the rubber ring around him. I popped that in, which I've never used before, and I've saw it. I knew it was there, but I've always just never built anything that would fit in quite nice. But yeah, I managed to pop that in. So I've also made a little sort of, I don't know, like TV nook area where you just, for the children to just sit down and watch their favourite TV programmes if they fancy it, or they could read a book and go there. Also, yeah, the new toy, I think it's a toy chest. I don't really play the game in live mode. I just mainly build, so there probably is some things where I am a bit wrong on the usage. But yeah, the new toy chest, I used that because it sort of looked like a little bit like a pirate type chest. I know there is another actual like chest in there that looks like a proper pirate chest, but it's not usable, so I thought best to leave that one out really and just use the toy one. But overall I've been quite happy with this pack. It hasn't been too bad. The objects we got seem quite nice, but the only bad thing about the pack, I would say, is it was the perfect pack to be able to put bunk beds in, and haven't. So I'm a bit griped about that. But yeah, screenshots are coming up soon, and hope you've enjoyed this video. Let us know how it went. Right, bye guys.